Good morning, children. Welcome to English class. Now we are entering into Unit 2, Poetry. Now we are going to see the poem A Poison Tree, written by William Blake. Have you heard of any tree that is so poisonous? Have your parents said at any time, don't go near the tree that is poisonous? Keep thinking about that. Now we shall see about the author, William Blake. William Blake was born on 28th November 1757 and he died in 1827. He was an English poet, painter and printmaker. William Blake is now considered as an important figure in the history of English poetry. Now, why is it given now? When he was alive, he was not considered as a great poet, but after his death, you can say posthumously, his poems are considered as very imaginative, creative, and after that only he was given importance. He was born in London. He was an imaginative rebel in both his thought and his art. Imaginative rebel means the others, they won't think about this, dislike imagination, but he has this. In different way he will think in both his writings and in his art. Some of his famous poems are The Lamb and The Tiger. Now let us go into the poetry. This poem has only 4 stanzas. Each stanza has 4 lines. So very easy, simple poetry and very interesting also. I hope you'll enjoy this. Now let us see the gist of this poem. Now let me know whether you remember the poet's name. What is the poet's name? You're right, William Blake. Most of Blake's poems are based on emotions. Name some emotions. Happiness, anger, enmity, sadness, excitement, wonder. All these are some emotions. So Blake had always used his imagination to express the innermost emotions of human beings. Now, this poem is based on one of the emotions, anger. Okay. So the same way, he has used an apple to depict or to express his anger. Once he has got anger with his friend. He expressed it, he shouted at him, and the anger got over. Again, they continued their friendship. Again, he was angry with his foe. Foe means enemy. What did he do? He did not express that. Instead, he started growing the hatred for his enemy in his heart. So, like a tree growing in a garden, hatred started growing in his heart. As we water the tree, he waters it with fears and tears. Here tears means crying. He started crying and he has fear. Everything he shows to that. And one day it changed into a big evil of bright red apple. This is imaginative only. Apple won't grow in our heart, no? So imaginary thing only. So the evil of anger that grows into a big bright red apple. The foe. Who is a foe? the enemy, without knowing about this, one day eats this apple and dies there itself under the tree. When the poet wakes up in the morning, he sees the enemy lying dead in the garden. Then he relaxes his mind and calms his vengeance forever. Now, his anger, as he did not express on the day itself, it has grown little by little and it has come to the end of his enemy. So this is a theme of this poetry. Now let us see line by line. What is the topic? A Poison Tree, written by William Blake. Good. I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told it not, my wrath did grow. Here, wrath means anger and foe means enemy. So, who is this I here? I refers to the poet William Blake. So, I was angry with my friend. He was once angry with his friends and he told his anger. Both are same only. He told his anger did end. There itself it ended. I was angry with my foe. Again, he was angry with his enemy. I told it not, but he did not tell him. My wrath did grow. His anger started growing. We shall recite this again. I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told it not, my wrath did grow. This is the second stanza. And I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears, and I sunned it with the smiles and with soft deceitful wiles. So now he did not express his anger, he did not express his emotion to his enemy, so he started growing a tree like in his heart. That anger started growing like a plant in his heart, and he is watering it with his tears. And I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears. Night and morning, days together, he started watering it with tears. And I sunned it with smiles. He gave sun rays, very essential for the growth of tree plant. So like that, he sunned it with smiles. He showed smiles to the plant with soft, deceitful wiles. Deceitful means cunning. But he has that vengeance in his heart. Vengeance means trying to harm someone in return. He is hurted somehow and he wanted to take revenge of him. So he wanted to clear that vengeance. So now I sunned it with smiles and with soft, deceitful wiles. Deceitful means cunning, treacherous way. He wanted to cheat him with the tricks. Wiles means tricks. We shall recite this again. And I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears, and I sunned it with smiles and with soft, deceitful wiles. And it grew both day and night, till it bore an apple bright, and my foe beheld it shine, and he knew that it was mine. And it grew both day and night. What does it refer to? It refers to the tree of anger. It grew. What is grew? The past tense of grow. And it grew both day and night. It started growing fast day and night till it bore an apple bright. What is bore? B-O-R-E, bore? The past tense of bear, B-E-A-R, bear. Till it bears an apple bright, a bright fresh apple. And my foe beheld it shine. Beheld means to gaze, to see. It is shining and he is seeing that bright apple. That apple is attracting him. And my foe beheld it shine and he knew that it was mine. The foe also, he knows that it was K-N-E-W, knew is the past tense of no, K-N-O-W, he knows. So the foe knows that the tree, the fruit belongs to the poet, and without knowing that the anger is a fruit, this is a fruit of anger, he was looking at it and he wanted to eat that. Shall we say this again? And it grew both day and night till it bore an apple bright, and my foe beheld it shine, and he knew that it was mine. And into my garden stole, when the night had wheeled the pole, in the morning glad I see my foe outstretched beneath the tree. And into my garden stole, he came into the garden and he stole the fruit and he ate a part of it. When the night had wheeled the pole, that is, the night has covered, that is, it has become very dark at the time, he came inside and he stole the fruit. In the morning, glad I see. Glad means happy. The poet was happy to see in the morning my foe outstretched beneath the tree. Outstretched means lying down, fully stretched. Hands and legs fully stretched, lying down. And in the morning, glad I see my foe outstretched beneath the tree. Beneath the tree means under the tree, the foe was outstretched. That is, he was dead. On seeing that, the poet was happy. Now, let us see all the stanzas together. A Poison Tree, written by William Blake. I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told it not, my wrath did grow. And I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears, and I sunned it with smiles and with soft deceitful wiles. And it grew both day and night, till it bore an apple bright, and my foe beheld it shine, and he knew that it was mine. And into my garden stole, when the night had wheeled the pole, in the morning glad I see my foe outstretched beneath the tree. This is an appreciation question answer. Answer the following questions in a sentence or two. I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath did end. Who does I refer to in this line? I was angry with my friend. I refers to the poet William Blake. Why do we write refers here? In the question it is a refer only. Does will come and join with the verb. So the verb will take S with that. So refer will become refers. How did the anger of the poet come to an end? The anger of the poet came to an end. Here also did plus come, came to an end when he expressed his views for his being angry. To whom? To his friend. And I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears. What does it refer to? I watered it in fears. It refers to the anger in his heart. How is it watered? It is watered day and night with tears and fears. In the morning glad I see my foe outstretched beneath the tree. How did the poet feel in the morning? Here also did plus feel, felt. The poet felt very happy to see his enemy dead in the morning. Who is the foe referred to here? The foe referred to here is the poet's enemy. Why was the foe found lying outstretched beneath the tree? The foe was, this was should come here. The foe was found lying outstretched beneath the tree because he had eaten the apple bright, poisoned by the poet's fears and tears. And it grew both day and night till it bore an apple bright. Who does it refer to? It refers to the poison tree. And it grew both day and night. Poison tree of anger, we can say. What does apple signify? Apple signifies vengeance. What grew both day and night? The tree of anger grew both day and night. This is the other part of appreciation. Read the following lines from the poem and answer the questions that follow. 4 lines are given here. I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told it not. My wrath did grow. Pick out the rhyming words. How should we find the rhyming words? The last words of each line of a poem. So, friend and foe grow. So, friend and end, these two sounds same, and foe grow, these two sounds same. So, we are joining these two. Friend and end are rhyming words. Foe and grow are rhyming words. We should write in this pattern. This like only you have to write the rhyming words. In between you should place the hyphen. So, friend hyphen end. Foe hyphen grow. Likewise, you have to find the rhyming words of the whole poem. The assignment is given. What is the rhyme scheme of the stanza? Of this stanza, what is the rhyme scheme? How to find the rhyme scheme, ma? For each rhyming word, we should give a name like A, B, C, like. So, friend and end will get A, foe and grow will get B, B. So, friend A, end A, foe B, grow B. In this order we have to write, so it is A, B, B. Keep in mind there should not be any punctuation in between, comma or full stop or hyphen, and nothing should be there, and you should not use capital letter. Only small letters we have to use to write the rhyme scheme. Identify the figure of speech in the title of the poem. What is the title of the poem? A poison tree. Is it about the poisonous tree? No, this poem is about the anger of the poet. So this is comparison. So the figure of speech used in this is metaphor. And I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears. What figure of speech is used in watered it in fears? Is he really pouring water? No, it is like he is showing his fear over and over. So it is also metaphor. Answer in a paragraph. This is the summary of the poetry. Once the poet was angry with his friend. He expressed his anger and it ended. They became friendly, but when he grew angry with his foe, he did not express it and allowed his anger to grow. Day and night, he watered it with his tears and allowed it to grow. He deceived his foe with false smiles and cunning tricks. The tree kept growing and yielded a bright apple which attracted his foe to eat it stealthily during the night. The next morning, the poet was happy to see his foe lying outstretched under the tree. This is an assignment, children. Recite the poem. Recite it nicely. It will be interesting. Write all the rhyming words. Write the rhyme scheme. Find the alliteration words. Alliteration, I hope you know. Already I taught you. You find from the poetic lines and write. Learn all the appreciation question and answers. All the question answers and paragraph answer. Learn and write home test. Thank you.